Hello everyone, I am Leslie Gallagher from the WWTLC Board of Directors. I am thrilled to announce that the 2018 Summer Rental Application Packet is being prepped for distribution as I speak and will be posted today as promised. I wanted to touch base quickly about our fundraising campaign. To date, we have received just over $34,000 in donations towards our goal of $400,000. There are exactly 8 weeks left until the end of our campaign, and while $34,000 is a lot of money, we obviously have a long way to go. I'm doing this video today to provide additional information about the specific expenses these funds will cover. Our first scheduled land payment is due in April 2018 and is approximately $186,000. Our estimated property taxes will be $15,000. Insurance will cost an estimated $3,000. We must cover these expenses, totaling $204,000 to stay in good standing with our land contract and keep the land. We anticipate roughly $25,000 in operating expenses. These include things like legal fees, fiscal sponsorship fees, donation processing charges like PayPal fees, marketing and advertising costs, and covering minimum balance in bank accounts to avoid extra charges. The other major expenses are staff salaries, inventory, and infrastructure improvements. For the past 17 months, WWTLC has operated with a working board and volunteer committee members, and what that has looked like for many of us has been an unpaid full-time job on top of our paying gigs. This model is no longer sustainable. The time commitment required to steward the organization forward requires dedicated, focused, and paid staff. We are thinking at least 2 full-time positions, an executive director and a communications manager, and possibly a third seasonal position to manage the summer rental program. We have a hiring committee that will be focused on developing the job descriptions, determining fair salary and benefits, and posting the openings to the community. For these 3 positions, we are estimating salary and benefit totals to be between $150,000 and $170,000 per year. We also have a running list of inventory needs and infrastructure improvements to increase accessibility and to qualify for the requisite campground permit to allow women on the land. We need to completely rebuild the accessible showers. We also need to install a couple of septic tanks per campground permit requirements. These are all things the Land Committee has researched and deemed necessary for what we have planned next year. We are also looking into mobility matting, which would increase wheelchair accessibility in various parts of the land. We have allocated $50,000 for inventory and infrastructure improvements. So all of that said, with our land payment, property taxes, insurance, operating funds, staffing, inventory, and infrastructure, we are looking at a need between $430,000 and $450,000. We have $50,000 left over from our previous campaign in the spring, hence our ask for $400,000 now, which we hope to get before the end of the year. We need to meet our goal in order to support rentals on the land next summer. If we exceed our goal, we can make extra land payments towards the contract in $50,000 increments. Extra payments will be applied against our principal balance, which reduces our interest liability by tens of thousands of dollars. We would love to pay off the land early and save tens of thousands of dollars in interest, but we also understand that women want to be back together on our sacred ground in community. We're hopeful that we can do both with your support. In the spirit of transparency, we will be sharing our organizational bylaws, our 501c3 application materials, and updated FAQs within the next week. Our fiscal year aligns with the calendar year, and so we will present the community with an annual report in January. As always, sisters, we appreciate your passionate interest, your enthusiasm and support in all of the ways. Let's do this thing for women, for girls, forever.